welcome to Blauparts. Today we're going to be demonstrating how to change the motor oil and oil filter on a 2003 Audi Allroad 2.7 liter twin turbo. We're going to be using one of our Blau oil change kits. Our Blau oil change kit for the 2.7 liter twin turbo features the appropriate amount of Ravenol VMO 5W40 motor oil. Ravenol VMO is made in Germany. It is a 100% fully synthetic Group 4 PAO oil. It carries formal factory approval for the VW50200 oil quality standard, which is the required oil specification for the 2.7 liter twin turbo Audi engines. For the oil filter, we have a Mahle original oil filter. Mahle is an official OE supplier and features what is called an anti-drain back valve and a pressure relief valve, which is what the factory oil filter was designed with for the 2.7 liter twin turbo Audi V6 engines. As well, our oil change kit features the drain plug, which is the exact design and function as the factory drain plug with the built-in sealing washer. So that's what's included in our oil change kit. Let's get started on changing the oil. Next, loosen the oil cap, and this will help with the flow of the oil as it drains from the engine. The next thing you're going to want to do is raise the vehicle and remove the splash pan. First, to remove the splash pan using a T50 Torx, you're going to want to remove this one and this one. Remove the two T50 Torx, right here and right here. Next, remove the three T30 Torx. Next, using a regular screwdriver, you're going to have three fasteners up here, 1, 2, 3. This particular vehicle is actually missing the two fasteners right here. So we're just going to remove this one. Next, we're going to move to the back and remove the three fasteners holding the rear portion of the splash pan on. And as well, this one's missing the one in the center. So you can omit that. Now the Allroads have a rear splash pan here, which you don't need to remove to do the oil change. As well, if you have a different model, such as a S4 2.7 liter twin turbo or the A6 2.7 liter twin turbo, you would not have this rear splash pan, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. The next thing we're going to do is located here in the wheel wells. You're going to have two fasteners, and you're going to use your regular screwdriver to remove those, and as well two on this side. And what works best for that is a short, stubby screwdriver. So once that's all been removed, it should slide back relatively easy. Just like that. Next, we're going to remove the drain plug, which is located here on the driver's side of the vehicle. And we're going to use a 19mm socket. And you're going to want to drain it into a suitable drain pan. Next, while the oil is draining, we're going to remove the oil filter, which is here on the driver's side of the vehicle, using an oil filter wrench. You just spin it off counterclockwise. Next is to reinstall the drain plug, the new drain plug. Once the drain plug is installed, tighten it to 22 foot-pounds of torque, which is the factory specification. The next thing we're going to do is lubricate the oil filter sealing area of the filter. This is to help with a proper seal so you don't have any leaks coming from the filter, as well as this can minimize any difficulty you would have during the next oil change when you remove the oil filter. So I like to take some fresh oil. And you put it on your 2 fingers, work your way around the O-ring seal. Now we can reinstall the oil filter. And you're just going to want to go hand tight. You do not want to over torque this because it can be really difficult to remove on your next oil change. Also, using a rag, I like to just clean up any of the oil residue from when the oil was draining. With the oil cap removed, we're going to want to begin filling it with oil. The oil capacity for a 2.7 liter twin turbo V6 is 6.9 liters. I'm going to reinstall the oil fill cap, and then I'm going to start the engine and allow the oil to flow and fill the oil filter, and then this will allow for an accurate oil level reading. Now I'm going to get an accurate oil level of the engine using the dipstick. I like to clean off the dipstick and then reinsert it back into the engine to get a really accurate oil level from the dipstick. And as the dipstick indicates, we have the exact perfect amount of oil in it of 6.9 liters. So after checking the final oil level on the engine as well as running the vehicle, before we put the splash pan on, I'm going to check for leaks around the oil filter area and the drain plug area just to confirm we don't have any leaks. The last thing we're going to do is reinstall the splash pan. I like to slide one side in first and work your way to the other side. And just confirm that the splash pan area and the wheel well is behind the wheel liner. Once the splash pan is in place, you're going to want to begin by installing the screws at the rear portion of the splash pan. There's 3 of them. And as well, you just want to confirm that the rear portion of the splash pan on this Allroad is lining up as well with the front portion of the splash pan. So once those are lined up, we can put the 3 screws here, 1, 2, 3, back into place. In the beginning of the video, we were actually missing, I believe, 2 of these and 1 in the back, but we're choosing to install all of the hardware. You can check out our website for the hardware, splash pan hardware that is needed. Next, I'm going to install the T50 Torx back on the front portion of the splash pan. So once those are hang tight, I'm going to do these 3 T30 Torx on the front. And all of these can be just snugged up, the 2 T50 Torx and the 3 T30 Torx. Lastly, you're going to want to install the 2 plastic style screws that are in the wheel well area, as well as the 2 plastic screws on this side of the wheel well. So that's an overview on how to change the oil and filter on a 2003 Audi Allroad 2.7 liter twin turbo. For more information on our products and a full line of Audi and Volkswagen oil change kits, feel free to visit our website at blauparts.com. Thank you for watching.